Hello and welcome to World Update 23. Highlights of this episode: why we have again another logo, how we make our mills plates, how we integrate the mills plates in our city, what's around the mills plates. We show you our train showcase, and as little surprise, we have finished building the mountain by the road and give you a short preview of the next episode. If some parts are too shaky for you or the topic doesn't interest you, just skip it. We have added chapters for this. By the way, we now have a t-shirt shop where you can buy a t-shirt with our logo under every video. Now we hope you enjoy this episode. As you saw in the intro, we have to change hopefully a last time our logo. We found out that the company Lego has fair use policy on their website. And in cooperation with another YouTuber from Switzerland named Stonemaster, or on Swiss German Steinemeister, we found out that our new logo, the 2x4 stone, is violating guidelines or copyright of the company Lego. So we have to change them. We go a step back to our old logo, but as we also violating copyright when we show a plate, a base plate from top view, we cut this away and also and only use the name and the brick from the side, because I found out this is not copyrighted today. Hope it will be not copyrighted, but yeah. Hope this is okay because it describes our channel name, and yeah. As you saw in the background, we designing our plates for the new city update we do today. And you asked a long time ago how I make this, so I integrate this into today's World Update video. As you saw, the straight plate I invented a long time ago, and this is now the curved plate. This I invented before, but I make a better version of it today. That's because, yeah, looks better. So in this World Update video, we put a lot of plates in it, and after this, I show you what is new in the city. So look at the plates we integrate today. I show you now. I hope you like this, and we see you in the city after this. Bye bye. This plate we want to place here, that's why it's not finished. As always, the shafts you can open. We have to remove all these plates there, and also maybe the construction site we have to remove and place somewhere else. At first, we show you a complete overview of how the city looked before the change of the new plate. So you can better view the before and after of our city. I hope you like what we do today. Have fun! In this part of the video, I would like to introduce you to our very first channel member. His name is Steven, and he has decided to become a member because we offered him added value, and he can support us financially through this membership, for example, for this video. As you see in the background, the cover for our house is now finished. It's the same cover as we had before on the other side of the room. We fixed it and mounted it different. And yeah, hope you like it. The room is now without chaos. To avoid that today's update becomes boring for you while installing the new plates, we have exaggerated it a bit and filmed from 5 different perspectives, and played everything at least 500% faster. Let us know if you like this. First of all, I have to remove the street plates, the street lights and all the trees. Then, all the cars have to be removed from the streets and the post office will be moved to the side. I also have to remove the parking space for the time being. Unfortunately, I don't know yet whether I want to add a paid parking space mills plate where people can park for an unlimited amount of time, or whether only the new blue zone is available where people can park for 1 hour with a parking disc and it's free. As I usually talk too fast, I have talked about what you see in the future minutes, so I play you a bit music and I hope you have fun to watch. Now we have more or less caught up with what I described before. Now it's about the part where I adjust the street plates to the missing building and the building to the gap that has been created. We had to do another retake of this recording, but it was much shortened because the original recordings were close to the earthquake limit, and I didn't want to put you through that. Unfortunately, you will miss me cutting a plate with a knife, have to run back and forth between the city and the part shelf what feels like 1,000 times, or getting upset because it still doesn't fit. So that you know why I replaced it, I leave you a few seconds of old material in. You will see this little part twice because I added it in later. I will carry on with my comments. At the moment, the video is more like a trial and error scenario, because I'm still trying to find the missing streets and sidewalk parts in my inventory. And then I rebuild the park bench. At the end, the whole thing will end with the intermediate flyover, and then we continue on the backside of the city. So with that, I meant not the plates, I meant before we go further on with the buildings and the vegetation, and yeah, you see it then after the flight. That begins any second. The first part of the video was shoot on morning. The part from now until a few minutes was shoot in the afternoon. At the morning, I filmed for myself. In the afternoon, Aaron was also here. Unfortunately, this part of the recording had to be interrupted because Aaron asked me, "Dad, can you help me remodel a few things in my part of town?" That means you can see how it goes a few days later. That's why a lot of things will happen that weren't originally planned for this episode. You've had to wait a long time for this world update video, and I would like to apologize for that. So, what is that part of the video actually about? For the most part, this part is about filling in the gaps between the panels. I showed things in high speed that you can't see because I didn't film it, but on the left you can see what the construction site looks like after the remodeling. Then I put in tiles in the gaps between the plates. It's just an easy solution for an otherwise bigger problem. And as many times in this video, I have to reach out for new parts to fill in the other gap. Then you can see how I moved the post office to a new location and dismantled the parking lot. Now that the parking lot is gone, we have to remove the wind turbines and the generator connected to it. We lay it down to make a little bit chaos. Then we temporarily find where to do the power supply. And now we make us on the work to get new spots or new location for the wind turbines. Unfortunately, I plan to make new perspectives and plan to do this phone now to another location where you can see better what I have planned to show you, but I don't see that it's not recording. So sorry that you have to watch more of these shaky scenes than the planned one. And the wind turbine and start adjusting power supply. That's also the point where Aaron needed my help, and you jump to the next day of construction a few weeks later. There we now have a cameraman, or rather a woman, because my wife filmed me as I continue building. In the background, the boy in the blue hoodie is Aaron rebuilding his city. By the way, on the last day of filming, we already have 100 more subscribers than on the first day. Thank you very much. And now, have fun with the third part. Welcome to the new construction day. On this day, this is, by the way, a few weeks later than a few minutes in this video ago, we built the supply chain, power supply for how the power gets from the generator, from the wind turbines, to the buildings of the city. So the city gets power for the lights that we plan to make in the video, or in the next few videos. We plan to make lights in the city, and that's to lay the foundation that the lights should glow when the wind turbines turning. So in this part I try to longer all the ropes I shorten it before, because before it has to be higher than the train when it goes under. Now it only has to be that much high that, for example, the bus can drive under the ropes. So it has to not be that much high than before, and also we win length when we unfold all the ropes to their original length. We have a lot of poles we have to unwire and reconnect to make it max distance. And you also can see in these parts where my wife is standing when she films me. It's good to see now on the right lower side of the screen. And by the way, it's her first filming, so I think she's filming great. I hope she have time for further cameraman or camera women work for me. I hope you like it too. Let me know in the comments. Now that we have more or less finished the power supply chain, I get my part separator and we search for a route from the wind turbines to the cafe building. We have to cross the street and we have to find some good locations where it looks naturally and also it's not in the way for the passengers or any other. By the way, I only do the route, and in a later date or another video or out of video, I do then the length adjusting so that it looks more realistic and not so crowded as now. I unwire then a bit more, and I'm also on search of some part I can make 45 degrees angle, but fixed so it don't moves on turns when I make a pole on it. By the way, thank you watched until now. We are nearly by the end of the video. Now comes then the next part, or before the next part, we just test if the power goes from the ventilators to the city. Now we have a few more parts to pick up from the streets and put the part separator away. And yeah, now we finish this scene and test the wind turbines. Looks like it works. So this part is now ending. By the way, on the left you see the Daily Bugle and another new building. Here we show you the train showcase we talked about in the last video. Now we have more place where this was to sort our parts. You see it left behind me. And on this part of the video, it's the last part by the way, you see what's under a mills plate. It's colorized. I made this mountain plates before, so you don't have to watch how I built it. This we make then in the next video again. Also this one I like very much, how I make the texture of the wall with the leaves, and I put in a cat, maybe you see it, and also fun how the background looks. So I get every color brick I found to have enough bricks to make it happen. And also I found what's lost before. Yeah. Also, I have now the preview for the next part for you. So this is not finished, except the wall of this plate. It's nearly finished with the cracks and the leaves. That's, by the way, then under the train rails, but now for now I only put it on because it's only a preview. In this gap there is the tunnel plant, and direct behind the tunnel we close the mountain and end it before the buildings. And now have fun with the credits. See you next time. Bye bye. Thanks for watching until the end. Look forward to it. The next episode is already in the works. In the meantime, watch other videos or send some of our funny shorts to your colleagues or relatives. See you next time. Bye. Of course, you can also click on another episode or playlist, or subscribe to us if you haven't already. If you want to support us, you can do what Steven did and become one of our members. This is not a must, and it's up to you. Until then, I wish you a pleasant day and hope to see you next time. Bye!